hype Tinubu, you can say he's your God Almighty, you can lick his foot, you can do anything. But when you start to mention Biafra in that way, it loses me, please.
Even advised the president that we have to reach out to Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, to Mr. Peter Obi. I told him all this.
You told the president?
Oh, yes.
Even in the beginning of life, where we take this from, a child was replaced with animal.
You are a criminal. You have a charges. It's a shame for you, even the president. It's a shame of you.
What is the value of life is all about?
I'm just letting President Tinubu know that you cannot be the candidate of APC, also the candidate of SDP, candidate of Labour. You can't be a candidate general of the Federation.
In other words, every failure of Buhari's administration, your principal admitted he's taking on to that. Yes. So do not exonerate.
Hold on. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Plan B TV News Gist and Blog. There is a lot we are going to discuss, but I don't really know how to read this news. It's kind of confusing because Bola Ahmed Tinubu thinks he owns Nigeria. He wants to control Nigeria. See, the way this man is going, I'm telling you guys for free that if eventually he forces his way in 2027, that man will never leave office. It's going to be one of those francophone presidents where a president will be on wheelchair. Instead of him resting, they will still be pushing him up and down. Anyway, I want you guys to watch this particular video from this podcast. What this man said. Bola Ahmed Tinubu thinks that he's empowering Nigeria youth because that's what they are using to campaign. We are giving them rice. We are giving them fridge. We are giving them all kinds of things to empower this Nigeria. But I want you guys to listen to what this man said about this empowerment program that Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the APC government are doing. We'll be right back.
You buy a grinding machine and give 50 people within a community. Who will grind whose own? You give them motorcycles. You teach them how to make soap and cake. Do you patronize them? No. That's not the kind of soap you use. This is what one of our political scientists, Claude Ake, framed as the democratization of disempowerment. That's not empowerment. Yeah. So we must change people's thinking about what they expect from their leaders. We should change that thinking. That's what we are committed to doing. It's not about tokenism. It's not about giving people motorcycles.
When Bola Ahmed Tinubu distributes all this food, the first thing that comes to people's mind is that, oh, we will just take it, then we will not vote. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he's telling the world that, oh, people love me. That's why you see them counting numbers in 1, 2, 3 to 1,000, 5,000 to 1 million in one polling unit. Bola Ahmed Tinubu in primaries get over 11-point-something million votes. Now, I want you guys to watch how the INEC and all of them is doing hand in hand the way to ring Nigeria and how the INEC is collaborating with the APC to destroy this Nigeria. I want you guys to watch this particular video from Arise TV News on how the human rights lawyer reacted to the INEC ways of behaving in Nigeria. We'll be right back.
Yes, now I am Dr. Bati. Are you not saying that INEC want to take over the power of the given by the National Assembly under the same constitution? Dr. Bati, when they say that you have the power to make a rules, just like as I explained to you, a CJN has a right to make a rules for Supreme Court and what do you call it, enforcement of fundamental right rules. FCT High Court, CJ, have a right to make a rules. But that particular rules cannot contravene the act establishing them. Understand it very well. Dr. Bati, you have been guiding us in this our profession. We have been reading your articles, which has been helping us in what we are doing. The act of the National Assembly cannot contravene the rules of the INEC, cannot contravene that of Act of National Assembly. Yes, you have their power under the Constitution to make a rules, make a direction on how the election should be conducted, but it must be fall in line with the act, that particular act. If their rules contravenes the power, the act, had it been that the Constitution said that yes, 7 days, and the act said 120 days. And the act, had it been that the Constitution said 120 days, and the act now said 7 days, you, INEC chairman, is expected to follow that of the Constitution, because that of the act contravenes the Constitution. But the Constitution did not make any time frame. The Constitution gave you the power to make a rules, and you expected to make the rules in line with the act. That is it. I think we should understand this thing. You should make it in line with the act. Where a rules contravenes that of the act, so be it. Okay, now, Dr. But let me just give you an instance. The act now said, I think 4 years. and subject to renewal. I'm talking about the appointment of the chairman. Can you now make a rules to say that it's going to be 30 years? If the rule said that you are going to do this, the act said that you are going to do this, you are going to change the act with your own rules. It can't stand. It is a nullity. It's ultra-vires. It's abuse of power.
Bola Ahmed Tinubu have make it believe that if you are not supporting me, you can never be in any or aspire to be in any position in Nigeria. That's why they are throwing Sifu Burhan, any other governor that is not supporting them. If you are in any other political party, you are dead with, you are finished. Now, I want you guys to watch this particular video on how this guy were reacting towards how politicians is running to Aso Rock for consensus, lobbying their way in any political office, even when they know that they don't merit that position they are fighting for. I want you guys to watch it. We'll be right back.
And now you see everybody running to Aso Rock when they should be on the field.
It would be unfortunate if everybody running to Aso Rock because they want to see. They may be going to Aso Rock for a variety of reasons.
They're all begging for consensus. And you hear the debate, the president have chosen this person. Step down.
But you know the danger of that? So those who don't get that consensus, what do you think will happen? You think they'll be happy? So you are waiting for an implosion then.
Have you told them?
My position is known. This is a year-old book.
Politicians don't read. Don't you think so?
But they know my position. I've been consistent about this. That look, let us manage the process in a manner that even if people come out of it defeated, they will feel a sense of belonging. After all, I contested. Yes, I had 10 votes. People contested against me in the 2 governorship primaries that I spoke about. 5 of the people who contested against me were commissioners in my cabinet in 2018. I brought them back into the cabinet.
Why are you this kind?
It's not about, we are members of the same family. And that's why I have a problem with the winner takes all situation. When we won in 2018, in 2023, I even advised the president that we have to reach out to Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, to Mr. Peter Obi. I told him all this.
You told the president?
Oh, yes.
He didn't take your advice.
Well,
the APC has hijacked everything.
Well, the president is the president.
You have even hijacked governors.
We've hijacked governors.
Yeah.
Governors have come to our party.
No, you hijacked
out of their own volition.
Volition. What is so special about the APC that they are all abandoning ship? What did you tell them?
They probably want to belong to the president's party.
And now you can see what is happening.
When you think that, oh, it is just Bola Ahmed Tinubu that is doing none of this, I want you guys to watch a youth defending Bola Ahmed Tinubu in VOP TV. And I want you guys to watch the video.
That in 2015, your principal, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, then national leader of the APC, called on sitting President Goodluck Jonathan, hey, Mr. President, the buck stops at your table. And if you cannot secure the lives and property of Nigerians, you need to get out of that table. December 2014. And now I told you that in 3 years of his administration, 2.5 as a matter of fact, with available records, more than 26,000 Nigerians have been killed in cold blood, not because they didn't have access to Medicare or what, but they were slaughtered by fellow Nigerians and foreign terrorists in cold blood like cows and chickens. Does he have the moral responsibility to remain in that position?
Yes. And the first question is this. One, you admit this did not start from him. After Jonathan, that the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu made this statement, there has been another 8 years under late President Muhammadu Buhari.
In his party?
Yes.
The party that he was
but different personality.
The president recently said, I am Buhari and Buhari is me. So in other words, every failure of Buhari's administration, your principal admitted he's taking on to that.
Yes.
So do not exonerate.
Hold on. They have spoken from different perspective. Yes, I said it earlier, is a man that is very, very accountable and very, very responsible. And that is the attribute of a leader. Yes. Is what we understand the statement and we know what it means. But giving account and analysis of each government, we know what it means. Between the era of 2015 and 2023, any law being signed, any act being signed, any of the things will not carry President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's name, despite the fact that he said, I am Buhari, Buhari is me. We understand that. Now, back to your question, sir. You were asking me on the, yes, we all agree that this does start from APC administration.
But he knew the problem.
I'm coming, sir.
It became worse.
I'm coming, sir. Something as a foundation.
Okay.
They say when the foundation may be destroyed, what shall the righteous do? The weakness of that foundation from PDP is what has led us to the end. Now, hold on. Yes, same way they are open and same way they are promising us. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is in the reality. And one thing that is very clear to us is the fact that not the same way he's handling security now, it's the same way Jonathan handled it.
I'm sorry.
You are there sitting, sir. Okay. You made mention of steps he has taken. And those are visible enough for us to see.
Sir, now, if the president...
These are people who can see the evil that this government are doing. They don't know if they are doing it on purpose or because they are being paid. You see somebody, vibrant youth, supporting Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Tinubu is the best president. They will look for a way to tear down Peter Obi. Now, thank God that this particular man, Gololo, came out to respond to the Senate president who said that this full Northerners, they must vote for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And I want you guys to listen to the response of Gololo, who will be right back.
Okay. Good afternoon, my fellow Nigeria. Once again. Senate President, Gusul Akwabio, we had your message. You say, oh, they are not going to vote President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, they didn't vote him, is coming back. No problem. We don't. What is your vote? The last election, do you win? You don't win anything. Do you bring any vote from Akwaibo? You don't bring any vote. You only bring yourself. And the Northerners, they are the one who put you as a Senate President. Today, you are telling whether we like it or not. Whether we vote him, we don't vote him, Tinubu is come back. And unless if you leave the country, you are the one who is going to leave the country. We're in Nigeria, we're a citizen. Who are you? The Northerners, the same Northerners, they give you a minister. When you are a criminal, you have a charges in the EFCC, in the Akwa Ibom money. And then when they give you a Niger Delta, it's a shame for you even to be a Senate President. It's a shame of Fabio. Shame of you. Somebody who has a criminal, he was prosecuted by the Minister of Aviation. First of all, we have the whole evidence. You are telling us nonsense. Nonsense. Senate President, the worst Senate President, the most corrupt Senate President, the condemned Senate President, the no useful Senate President, whom people doesn't even need you. They don't recognize you as a Senate President. They recognize you as nothing, but you don't know how to talk. Last one, children are done on the protest. What was your comment? You said you are here eating rice and chicken. Shame of you. When you are gone down as a Senate President, it is all your family game. It is only your wife from Imo is the one using all the. How many people do you have from Akwa Ibom? We are in Nigeria. We are Northerners, and we're proud to be a Northerners. And we are not going to vote Tinubu. To hell with you. We can't vote him. We are voting Atiku. And you know, if you tell us to leave Nigeria, try it. If I see, I don't care whom you are. Who are you to tell us whom to vote or that we have to leave the? You have to leave the country. We are not living Nigeria. We are citizens. You are a citizen. Being a Senate President doesn't make you. You can talk to us anyhow. Anytime you talk to us anyhow, I will talk to you anyhow. To hell with you. Who are you? Are you not a citizen? We are citizens like you. To hell with you. Fuck you. Fuck the Senate President. Are you the first person to be a Senate President? A criminal who has 2 charges. You don't support to be. You support to shame of yourself. Not even to comment. You have a EFCC charges from the Akwa Ibom government where you embezzle the money. The same thing when you're a minister of Niger Delta, you succumb their money. Now you are telling people nonsense. Don't ever make. We will not vote Tinubu. To hell with you. Are you the one who make us to vote Tinubu? 2023, we vote Tinubu. What vote do you bring from Akwa Ibom? What was your vote? What is your vote do you bring to Tinubu? Nonsense.
Immediately after Gololo made this particular video, he have been making other videos since all this while. He make this particular video, boom, Nigerian military pick him up. They said, oh, in year 1982, you said that you are a military personnel. Oh, you lied, you're not a military personnel. Now they cramp him. Simply because he's not supporting Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They cramp him. Just the same way they will be cramping people, forcing them to decamp or you face persecution. That's the genesis of City Boys. City Boys now, all of them have been convicted by EFCC, either money mutilation, money laundering, fraud, or whatsoever. Is either you can pay for Bola Ahmed Tinubu or face the full wraps of the Nigeria gullible EFCC. That's why you see all the state governors decamping from one party, decamping to APC. They said, oh, we have over 30-something state government, 29 state governors. Now, in a separate video, I want you guys to watch this particular video of the SDP presidential candidate, Mr. Adewale. Bola Ahmed Tinubu have dealt with the PDP ADC. Now he's dealing with SDP. I want you guys to listen to the reaction of Mr. Adewale to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We'll be right back.
We don't know him in SDP. We don't know him.
Because he says he's also the presidential candidate.
I could say I'm the Pope, but I'm not. See, Catholics know who's the Pope. So the issue is that we don't know him and we don't comment on him. And I don't deal with agents. I know President Tinubu is the author of all of this drama.
Do you have evidence?
I have evidence. First and foremost, I know Dr. Abati works in Arise TV. If tomorrow I just announce myself, I say I'm the anchor of this show, people say, oh, where are you coming from? You have to join a political party. You have to have spoken about the political party. What they are doing is the same thing they are doing in other different political parties. Those agents, I'm not interested in them. I'm just letting President Tinubu know that you cannot be the candidate of APC, also the candidate of SDP, candidate of Labour. You can't be candidate general of the Federation. You have to stick to your own party. You are the one who passed the law that says that nobody can belong to more than one political party. Okay. But the president wants to belong to every political party, also act as the chairman of INEC and part-time Chief Justice of Nigeria.
Now you're listening to what Mr. Adewale said. Now I also want you guys to watch this particular video. We'll be right back.
I'm not a member of your party. I can only
base my assessment. If you're not a member, how do you know?
No, that's what I'm saying. I base my assessment based on what a lot of people in your party are saying.
What do you mean by a lot?
Particularly those who are competing for positions. If they feel that the process was not transparent, was not free and fair, that people were imposed on the positions, then there is a point. I mean, I'll give you one example. Former Governor Kayode Fayemi, blazing intellectual, very well respected internationally and in Nigeria, somebody who was a fundamental member of your party to the extent that he became a governor of a state and he was a minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He recently warned that this process of imposition that you call consensus politics could push the APC towards implosion. What is your reaction to that?
But Mark, I want to watch out in this election that took
That's
place.
just one example.
Wait, I'm giving an example. The entire 36 states, we had 29 governors that were going either returning back or new people contesting for governorship in the state. We had only 3 consensus candidates for governorship. All the rest went for direct primaries. And you mean imposition? No, because anytime we allow the law to run, where consensus cannot hold, you go for direct primaries. And we created no consensus form.
But those primaries are being contested as well.
That's what I'm saying. That we now created a consensus form. The consensus form allows you, all the aspirants, to sign before consensus takes place. So where there's consensus in any state, all the aspirants must have signed. That's number one. Number two, there are states that we had people appealing. That's why we delayed some of the elections. That's why some elections were even delayed for 2-3 days before conducted, because people now appealed that they were foul play. Yeah. So we now shifted elections and make sure we conducted them later. Then we had appeal committees. And people were allowed to also appeal the process. We review some of them. Some of even
we haven't completed the process of reviewing.
Yes.
You have not completed.
No, not yet. Okay. As I'm talking to you, in one of the states, we're going for election on Wednesday. Right. And that's based on the appeal committee report. So the appeal committee report allows us to review, and that's why we conducted election early.
Right. But you also directed that the results basically be brought to the National Secretariat before announcement.
Yes, this is the reason.
I mean, doesn't that remove transparency and create room for substitution?
You're not getting it right. You declare the election at the constituency.
Right.
That's the result. But don't declare winner.
Right.
Because a winner comes up after we receive the report of the appeal committee. If the appeal committee report shows that there was any petition from the contestants, or even the petition is weak and doesn't necessitate a change in the victory of the person that won the primaries, then we cannot declare it. So that's what we said. Announce the results, but don't declare.
A lot has been going on in this Nigeria. Bola Ahmed Tinubu don't want to work, but they are forcing you that he must be the president. And they are doing this. I don't even know either Nigeria have been enchanted or bewitched, but you see a large numbers of Nigerians still supporting this government. They are on the streets, supporting them either fake or real, but they are Nigeria being on the streets and shouting Bola Ahmed Tinubu, "Oh, your mandate, we shall stand." That's why Arise TV News, Mr. Rufai Oseni were angry because of the way UMAHI is using Biafra to campaign for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I want you guys to watch.
Secondly, Oji, Please, with due respect, Mr. UMAHI can support Tinubu any way he wants to support. But I think it's a stretch on the over 3 million people that died, the children that were kwashiorkored, the people that were pained, the 10,000 people that were dying of famine on a daily basis, to now say President Tinubu is the Biafra they are looking for.
No, he says he's the Messiah of Biafra.
He's the Messiah of Biafra, whatever I say.
Inclusion, development, progress, development.
He should have just kept Biafra out of it. He can hype Tinubu all he wants. But Biafra is a sore point for Igbo people. I have friends that were child soldiers during the war. Please, let's not go there. It's a sorry part. A lot of them are still angry with General Gowon and what he wrote in the book. And the book he recently released.
Most of those people have not read the book.
No, they have read the book.
Where did they get a copy?
No, they have read the book. And a lot of them are still feeling very hard done. And these are witnesses to history. It didn't happen behind them. I'm saying child soldiers. People that went through the pain. And I think it is very sad. No, I'm not talking about Sonny Roche. So you don't even know
a child soldier.
No, so you don't even know who I was talking about. So that was somebody else. It's not even Sonny Roche. So I think it is very despicable and sad for us just to mitigate the plight of Biafra and what happened there. And you see, Hoji, we have never taken our time to review what happened in Biafra. Atonement for Biafra is just more than no victor, no vanquish. It is deeper than that. Atonement is not in political rhetorics and political positions here and there. No. Just after the war, we had the top political parties ceding their vice presidential position to somebody from the southeast. We all know how Alex Ekweme, prominent architect, became the vice president of Nigeria. But that's not atonement. Atonement is a full sense of belonging. And that's why a lot of people are agitating and say, an Igbo presidency might just be a step in the way. So it's a deeper conversation, and let's not mitigate it on the bounds of politics. You can hype Tinubu, you can say he's your God Almighty, you can lick his foot, you can do anything, but when you start to mention Biafra in that way, it loses me, please.
All right, well, the reactions are mixed. Like Dr. Abati said, there's so many meanings to it. It could mean inclusion, it could mean,
contemporary context.
Right, the reactions are mixed at this moment.
This is the same Biafra they arrested Nnamdi Kanu and dumped him in prison for life, let's say life imprisonment, simply because he uttered some words against the Nigerian government. He didn't carry gun, he didn't carry bomb, he didn't carry armor tank, he said words and he was picked and locked up. The same crime that Sunday Igboho committed. They said they want to divide Nigeria. The Igbos are being marginalized, and it's still paying me. You see some group of Igbo people still supporting Bola Ahmed Tinubu, saying they don't want to be. They call him obedient. So we say, we don't want to vote. I will never vote. I will never vote. If you are not voting, if you decide not to vote in this 2027, you are automatically already voting for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, simply because they will use you to count 1, 15, 20, 1,000, 5,000, 1 million. Because you will be among the person they will have your names to the people that voted for him. You must vote. By not voting, you already voted for the wrong person. Everybody must come out to vote against this evil government that have decided to torment this country. Children are in the forest. Parents are weeping. And Bola Ahmed Tinubu is rejoicing, celebrating, I don't know what they call it in the Muslim, either Eid Kaiba, I don't know.
Well, we thank God, Almighty Allah, for us who had provided for us to and keep us to see another year, another Eid Kabir. We thank His mercy, and we must learn from the lessons of this season. And it's showing love to one another, no discrimination, no ethnicity, no hatred, and we should share love and be generous to one another in a way that will reflect the value of our country and the humanity in us. It is essential that we be very tolerant, be obedient to the wish of Allah, and obedient to the rule of law, which must guide our society. Even in the beginning of life, where we take this from, a child was replaced with animal. And that is what the value of life is all about.
The president, children in the forest, he refused to utter a word to give command that those people should be released. Parents are weeping, different people are being kidnapped, and the president's hands is like this, and his mouth is like this. Anyway, what are your thoughts about this particular video? Please comment it in the comment section. We love you, God love you more. If you love us, the only way you can show your support to us is to like this video, comment your thoughts about this video. Above all, subscribe. If you do, turn on your notification bell so that you wouldn't miss out our future uploads. Until we meet again, peace out.
Tinubu is an incompetent, grossly incompetent leader. Tinubu clearly stated that the bulk of security starts and ends on the desk of the president. The situation is getting worse.
Ow. Right now, as at recent times, these guys are live on TikTok, flaunting the money they make from all of this.
Out of 243 million plus people living in Nigeria, 143 million are living in poverty. So how can you justify an administration that has increased the poverty rate in a country?
When there's a revolution, it's just like a surgery phase, whereby there's an healing phase. And healing phase is even more painful than the main injury itself. It's going to work out.
So you are saying that we're in a transition state. Tinubu is fixing the economy.
Yeah.
Can you tell me like key things that he's doing and how long this transition state will take?
For the very first time in the country, we're having good roads. Good? Yes, good roads. Lagos is the capital economy of Nigeria. 1999 down to 2007 when he was a governor. Lagos internal generated revenue was over 500 million. Per month. Before it was not so. New education has been subsidized in Nigeria.
This education that is subsidized is substandard. That is why politicians, Tinubu cannot take his son to Unilag.
We have no phone now.
I'm a student, and I know the amount of money I'm paying. I'm paying over 600k in a public school. How is that subsidized?
The fund is out. For the first time in the history of the country, CBN is cutting down interest rates. Are you aware of that?
When the interest rate is still less than 2 figures, or it's not more than 2 figures, that means you are seeing inflation. Inflation is biting hard. The highest currency in the country cannot buy a loaf of bread. What are you saying?
According to Central Bank of Nigeria, what is the percentage of people that have at least 500,000 and above in their account? 4%.
It's getting better.
It's getting better.
Not like last year.
Do you have 500,000 in your account?
Yes, I do.
You have 500,000?
No.